Hi everyone, welcome back to Teenage Therapy. I'm Gael.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Kayla.
And look, we have been wanting to do this for a while because we don't do very many of these. Surprisingly, we used to do them a little bit more often. We're doing a Q&A today, but not your typical Q&A because we're like, we want good questions. We don't do them often too because we're like, okay, we're going to get the same questions. How did you start the podcast?
It's always
How
did you start the
anxiety?
podcast?
What's your sign? Did you guys how did you feel?
How
when it
did
was
you know
successful?
you were gay? I'm sorry.
Guys, we
I
have
talked about it
episodes
a
on this.
little too much.
Yeah.
We'll
If
just
y'all
send you a
don't
link.
know, I don't know what to tell you.
We'll send you a link for it.
Because every single time I'm asked that question now, the answer gets shorter and shorter and shorter. 'Cause I'm
You lose
tired.
the passion for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we asked you if you listened to our episode last week or maybe 2 weeks ago now, I think. I'm not sure when this is going up. We asked for very specific questions around specific scenarios, like what ifs, and make us think, make us be like, ooh, I've never got that before. So I'm excited. We have some good ones. But before that, did you know we're nominated for a Webby Award?
Did you know?
Crazy, right? And we were just talking about this off the podcast that we checked and we're actually kind of close to winning. We're in second place. We're being beaten by one other podcast that has 35% of the vote and we have 32%. But it was still kind of shocking that people voted for us.
Yeah.
I was like,
You
we're going to
guys
be
showed
like
up
last
for
place.
us.
I
You guys
know.
always show up for us.
Crazy.
Thank you.
I know, it's weird. I don't know if you guys want to help us win. I'll put the link down below.
Do you know when voting ends?
On the 20th, actually, I
The
think.
20th?
I think like in a week, 20th
Okay.
or so of this. Yeah. So pretty soon here. I don't know. We'll do an update next week and see how much the vote went up by. Like what, it doesn't go up at all. It's just like, oh,
Guys,
goes
just
down.
make extra email accounts. The ones you use for your other subscriptions. Just vote with
Lend us a
those.
hand.
Mhm.
Anyways, okay, so the first question we got here is actually kind of interesting. Okay, it's how would we kill each other?
That's a good one.
I know,
Wait,
they're-
that's actually a really good one.
Yeah,
I
thank you,
haven't
Rocky.
gotten
They were
that
like, sorry
ever.
if the question is too weird. I've been watching too many true crime.
I've
podcasts."
been going back into my true crime spiral.
Wow, this is perfect.
Gael, I would trick him into eating this beautiful big feast filled with all the foods he loves. And then for dessert, there's like poison. And then,
It's like gonna be like a pastry.
yeah. Just because like
pastry.
Gael loves eating and I feel like that's the way he has to go. He has to go
Wow.
Yeah.
eating.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I would love to go out eating. I feel like poisoning someone is it's so easy.
It is so easy.
Isn't it easy how many ways
mean,
you
I just-
can
yeah,
die
right.
and kill someone? Like,
Yeah.
When you do think about our mortality, it does get a little bit scary and how fragile we are.
That's why you
Like
don't
one
think of
little
it.
mistake. and
anything
then
could kind of like
I'm-
bloop.
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
I don't. Okay, you say yours for me.
I don't know. I have to think about that.
Okay, that was a good start.
That
you
was
had it just
no, that
on-
was a good one for Gael.
damn.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, cool. That was
Oh
was
my
quick.
gosh.
That was quick too. And now I
Oh,
expect
there are
such a
so
quick
many
answer.
good ways for Kayla.
It's just, what is the most fitting way?
Yeah.
The most fitting way.
The most fitting way.
Thomas, I'm trying to think of something with his clothes. Like I would give you like a brand new Heaven sweater, but it's actually something like it has something that you're allergic to, and then
And
you
I'm
just
just like
start,
itching.
and then you start
Oh my
itching,
God.
and then you're like,
That's so cruel.
That's torture.
Is that not fitting with a
Okay.
new sweater or like a new
Okay.
clothing piece?
Yeah, okay. I could see that.
I was kind of thinking I would like make up a fake event that seems very luxurious and exclusive, lure him into it, and then he gets there and he's like, what the fuck is this? And
That's funny. It's like Squid Games.
yeah.
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 But is
yeah.
it like an actual
No,
event?
but
or
it's
is it
like-
just like,
no,
oh,
it's-
I'm tricked into coming
it's a
to
You're tricked into
faux.
coming thinking
Well,
it's this
that's
cool
just
thing.
sad. That's sad. At least give me a good time before I go.
Like a little
No.
well, the excitement is like,
That's the thing.
oh, I
You
got invited to this exciting event.
Yeah.
That's fucking
And I would have you choose between, it would be a test. So it'd be like, oh, you could either come to my birthday or this special thing or go to this luxurious event that you like might never get to go to and have you choose. And so if you choose the wrong one, you
Oh.
die.
Oh,
That's
okay.
real. Yeah.
Okay.
Gael, I feel like for you, it's either something in your sleep or like,
Very Wyatt in his sleep.
I don't know. When I think of Kyle, I just like kind of picture him sleeping like really fast. Like in Tahoe.
Oh, yeah.
In Tahoe. He just goes to sleep really fast. So maybe something like a sleeping pill.
A sleeping pill.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
And
I
just-
sleep fast, and everyone thinks like,
And
oh,
he
he's
dies
just
in his
asleep.
sleep?
Yeah.
I have died.
Yes.
Bloop.
And you would get away with it.
Yeah. I would get ricin.
Right.
It's a poison.
Damn, how do you know this?
Just on my free time, you know. No.
She loves true crime.
No, I do love true crime. No, but it's from Breaking Bad.
Oh wow, knowledgeable.
Knowledge.
Okay. Interesting. Wow, I feel like Kayla. Honestly, I'm having
I'm
trouble
stuck.
thinking of a
You
plan.
guys, come
Well,
on.
because I feel like she's so careful. She's super just careful with things and cautious, and so anything that looks a little suspicious would be hard. Which actually, I think that's very fitting. I would straight up just stab you, like stab.
That was what I was thinking. I was like, is there really a creative way I can
No,
kill
because
her?
she's too cautious.
I'm like, I feel like since you have such bad periods, I would give you like a toxic tampon or something. And then just like, oh, here you go. And then boom.
just straight in my cooter, and then like it spreads everywhere.
Yeah. And
Cool,
and your
okay.
period's just like, just, yeah.
I was just stabbing.
That's creative.
Stab.
That's
I just don't know what I would do with the tampon. What
What do you
would
mean?
what would cause that reaction?
My pussy's burning and itching. I'm dead. It burned and itched too much.
Yeah.
That's on her grave.
Didn't Elvis like shit himself to death or something?
Yeah, he was constipated.
Oh.
Wasn't it because of drugs
R.I.P.
though?
Yeah.
He was
that
constipated
too.
because of drugs.
Drug-related.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
I don't know
That's
the
crazy.
facts.
Mm.
Okay.
Kyle, I don't think. Wait, did you answer right?
Yeah.
Wait, did you answer for Tom? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
luxury
we all answered
event.
each other.
Oh.
Kayla, stab.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I answered
answered
for you.
everyone.
Yeah.
That was a full circle. Wow. Okay. All right,
Oh,
guys.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that taught you.
There's
a little
only
bit
3 to go
something.
around.
There's
y'all.
Okay. Would you rather know how you died or when you died?
When? Because knowing how, I'm gonna just like avoid that. But like, I feel like it's gonna catch up to me.
I
But-
would rather
but-
know when.
Yeah, I said when.
So would I.
Oh no, not when. How? I mean, sorry.
What? Why?
Damn.
Because if I know when, then I'm just gonna have this like ticking time bomb.
Wait.
Well, then you know, like, oh, you can
But I just-
schedule your life. Like,
But I would not be
accordingly.
happy knowing I have this due date,
Yeah, do
Oh.
I
an
want it?
expiration date
okay,
on me.
you see, like, what I'm confused about is if you know how you die, what if you just avoided that? Like, if it was an avoidable thing. Like, let's say you died on a ship, like you drowned, like you would just avoid the water all your life.
All right. Well, they
Yeah.
didn't fucking specify the
I
rule.
would
Well,
do
I'm
that.
just saying that, like, if I was,
I
in-
would avoid the water. Yeah. I would
but if
avoid
I
whatever the
picked how,
activity
then like I would just avoid dying.
Okay. Well, because
No, because this was like a story, like a fairy tale or something
Oh,
about
is
the
it?
needle in the haystack, or
Mm,
like
yeah.
if she gets picked by the needle, then she's gonna die or whatever, and so she avoided the needle at all costs, but somehow it just
Yeah, that's
came
what I
to
was
her.
thinking. That,
So I
like,
feel
it's
like that's
unavoidable.
Okay.
the cause.
So no matter what,
No
you're gonna
matter
die
what,
by that.
somehow it's going to happen.
Damn. Yeah, I'd rather know when.
Why when?
Girl, let's say I die in like the next 5 years. Now I know, and I can schedule my life accordingly. I can visit this place, and this place.
But also, I feel like if I just know how I'm gonna die. Okay, so I feel like if I know how I'm gonna die, I at least can put a peace of mind that's like, I don't know when I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna just live my life as usual
Exactly.
But I feel like
But
I would
I
be
don't
so
know.
paranoid. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
it's
don't
gonna,
know.
it can happen anytime.
like if I know when I'm gonna die or how I'm gonna die, then and if they say like, oh, you're gonna get in a car crash every time I drive, would I be paranoid?
you
but
would be
then
paranoid.
I feel like knowing how I'm gonna die might be better, because then I just kind of like, the more I keep doing that activity and it doesn't happen, eventually I just get desensitized to it. I'm just like, they said a car crash. Okay, this could be my last day. Who fucking knows? It's like, oh my God, it's been like 10 years. All right, whatever. Like, whenever comes.
Sorry. One time, Thomas was driving and he almost got in 2 cars.
Okay, no, not
What?
even.
It was that day where we went to go see the Hunger Games. It was
Okay,
so
no,
scary.
okay.
It was so scary.
So I can explain myself because I didn't really I wasn't gonna crash into the first car. Like I really was not. Like I checked my blind spot, but I guess I checked it and I did a
can't.
careless job checking it because I was gonna merge and I was accidentally gonna cut off this guy. But I wasn't gonna crash into him. So I go back and then he's like flipping me off or something. And I'm like looking at him and I'm like, whatever, like just chill out. And then I go too far to the left and I almost hit the car right there.
His
But
car is just swerving.
But like I
Because he was so busy like looking at the lane, he just swerved all over. He's just going all over the road.
Okay, but like he just I don't know. I didn't.
It was out of nowhere.
I felt so
It was out of
blindsided,
nowhere, yeah.
and it was just really stressful. For
Anyways.
me.
And he's always begging us to let him drive.
And to drive other people's cars
Yeah,
too. Not
other
even just
people's
drive,
cars.
period.
because that was just
Other people's cars.
that was one moment. Like that was one bad moment. We've all had our bad moments.
I have.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Kayla has it too. So.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Just because Kayla witnessed my bad moment, I don't think that should jeopardize anything.
I'm sorry. Anyways, going back to the question.
I think I'm gonna
I
just
feel
say
like
how.
I have.
How?
I feel like my answer is the right one.
It's definitely not, but okay.
Right. Someone said if you could ask any question with absolute certainty that you would get a correct answer, what would your question be? So what's the one thing I want to know out of everything in the whole world? Does he love me? Does he want to get back together?
I was about to say, does he want me back? Probably like, is God real?
Man, that's so.
Are you fucking for real?
Girl, no one gives a fuck.
No. Think about it this way, because if you know that answer, then you can literally
Why would
like
anyone
you can
believe
rewrite laws and shit.
Why would anyone believe you?
Yeah, this is for yourself.
Oh, it's just for
Everyone
myself?
Everybody already believes God.
Wait, is it just for myself?
Yeah, I mean, well, like you could share it with people.
Okay, well then, if I know the answer, then I can tell.
But I don't know how you'll prove you know the
Okay,
answer.
wait. So you would ask, "Is God real?" And then they'd be
Well,
like,
not-
Oh yeah, God is real.
Well, not
Now
if
what?
if God is real, then I would be a Christian woman. Like, like
Girl,
if
you
God
can
is
do that
real-
without knowing the answer. Just pretend you know the answer. Like
No, you guys. I don't know if you guys are getting me.
that. Yeah, people will listen
I
to you
get it,
because you'll
but
be the
like-
fucking prophet. Girl,
but
how
like,
are you gonna get people?
The
everyone-
to know?
prophet.
Whatever the fuck they're called, prophet.
But everybody already believes God is real. You
But
know,
also,
or, a
like-
group of people, not everybody,
Okay, but
you
I'm
know.
telling you, if I had absolute certain,
But
fact,
people don't know you have absolute certainty. Only you can know that it's absolutely true. You have to convince people that it's true if you really want them to believe
okay,
you.
okay then. I need to think about this more. Then
Some gay love.
I need to think about this more.
She was trying to become a religious leader. Like literally, she was trying to be the
I'm
leader
trying
of a
to become,
religion.
Ignore that, guys. We don't stand for
What is Katy Perry's ex-husband
what?
name?
I don't know what the fuck that reference.
Katy
was.
Perry's
That is the
ex-husband.
question you'd ask.
Man,
You could Google search that.
Oh, I would ask, is Justin really in love with Selena?
you're promoting hate against women right now.
sorry.
So
I could answer
you're
that for
pitting
you.
women against each
Yes.
other.
He is. Come on now. There's so much evidence.
Stop. I don't believe it.
Really?
I actually don't.
That he's in love with her.
No, I mean, what? No, he's not in love with her. He's married.
And you think marriage stops
Yeah.
that from happening?
You think you
Please.
get married and you're just like, yeah, no, babes.
Okay, wait. 100% for real.
Justin-
Y'all, wait. 100%. You're being serious.
Yes.
No joking.
Yes, because Justin literally married Haley like 2 months.
I think
after
that is
Selena.
suspicious.
Like 2 months.
I can't imagine that. I feel like
I feel like he was just moving on
Mm.
way too fast. And maybe if he got married like later, then I would be like, oh yeah, like it's fine.
I know I can for sure probably feel confident in saying that he was at least in love with her when he married Haley. I think maybe now, okay, he healed, he moves
That's
past
so
it,
girl.
but you know,
I can't believe you don't think that, Kay.
I just didn't think it was real. I thought it was all speculation.
well, yeah.
I mean, it is speculation.
Yeah, so it's not real.
But
Girl,
it
no
is.
shit.
Oh my god, this bitch. I can't.
But it is though.
Okay, wait. So what's your guys' question?
Wait, is that answer your question?
No, let me think. Let me think about it more. I need to think about it. I need to think about it. I need to get inspired.
I think my question. Ooh, what do I want to know with absolute certainty? What's something that has always like killed me? Like who?
Maybe like did I do everything I wanted to do? Like I don't. I feel like it's simple, but, like,
Pressing the buzzer.
Wrong.
I don't know. Like I feel like that's the only question I have. Like
So your question is, did you do everything you wanted to do?
And then you're like, nope.
And I'm
Okay.
like, and then I'm like, oh fuck, okay. And then I try to make sure I actually do get everything.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, fuck with that. Okay.
Guys, I don't
No,
know
no, no. I can get behind it. Yeah.
I think my absolute. Honestly, I think I'd be curious to know how long humans live till. That's like the only one I can think of. I'd like be like, what, like how long.
But that doesn't benefit you like at all.
I guess.
Like
I know, but it's just like okay, but like what's like there's nothing that I could know with absolute certainty that would benefit me unless I want to ask like for the lottery and like what are the absolute correct numbers for the lottery. That's the boring answer.
But
Like,
even
okay,
then, like,
I'm
how
rich
would you
now.
get it?
Because they would tell you, like, I would ask my question when the lottery things are coming up, and so I'll be like, what are the numbers that are going to get drawn? And since it's absolute certainty, they'll
But how
tell
are you
me.
gonna get
But
those
you need the
numbers?
ticket.
Yeah.
Babes, I'm going to go buy a fucking ticket and put the numbers down. Because I'll ask them what numbers will be selected. And
But don't you scratch?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it still by chance?
Okay, no, you guys have never bought a fucking lottery
Yes,
ticket,
I have
you?
once.
And you choose what numbers you want to get.
You don't.
No,
choose.
I scratch it off.
You scratch what numbers you're choosing. You choose
Oh.
the numbers, you dumbass.
No, we
Like this
don't.
get
Thomas, he's right. He's right.
You're fucking dumb.
He's right.
You're thinking of the scratch tickets.
Yeah.
Guys, you've never bought a lottery ticket like the $1 billion ones.
Yes, I have.
Well, then how did you forget?
Because I bought it once.
But I didn't know you could pick.
Oh my god, well, you've never.
Wait,
I thought-
actually,
I thought
no,
it
I
just
don't
gave
think you
you-
picked.
I thought it just gave you a set
Kyle,
of
I think you're the
numbers.
poser here.
No, you pick your numbers.
But-
You pick your numbers or you choose if you want to let them pick for you.
Oh.
I can say
I
that
feel
with
like-
absolute certainty. I'll answer your
Okay,
fucking
that
question.
kinda
Do
does
you
ring
pick
a
the lottery
bell.
numbers?
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I guess so.
I've done this. I've done
Okay.
this. I know. I will ask them.
Us
But
being unsupportive of everybody's answer.
question everything.
Yeah, I don't
Besides
know.
actual
I don't
media.
know what I would ask.
I think I would want to know when the end of like humanity is and how it ends. That'd be like I've always wondered that.
Okay, that's a good one.
I really do wonder that. Like when does it end? Like do we
I
go
mean,
for another
even if
50
you know,
years
like,
or
what the fuck are you gonna do?
nothing?
about
It's
it?
just a fun fact.
Oh, I would ask. What age would I ask this?
Girl, I don't know.
Oh wait,
Whatever.
I think I
Wait,
want to change my answer.
No. Oh wait. Okay.
Or just like
I
what
would-
it- oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I would ask. Actually, I feel like this one's so lame. I would ask, have I already met the person I'm gonna marry or the love of my life?
Ooh, the person you're gonna marry, love of your life.
That-
That is
Yeah.
cool.
That's a good one. I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
I was thinking of something like that.
What would be my biggest regret?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
good. His is what are the lottery numbers?
Well, girl, give me a billionaire. Like, what do I have all the answers once I got the money.
That's true.
So,
Yeah. Those
all right,
Those are
good
our
answers. Good answers. Solid, guys.
Wait, okay. I'm confused about picking your lottery numbers because isn't there like a high chance somebody's gonna pick the same exact sequence of numbers?
Wait, what? Oh,
Or is it any number you pick? Like, you know what I mean?
what? Then it'd be like, I don't fucking know the rules. I don't know the rules if there's more
I
than
don't
one
know.
number.
Okay.
I honestly don't know that. So, what's something embarrassing you've done in public that you still think of?
In
I think there's
public?
been moments for sure.
I know the moment where and so I was this is gonna be so giggly. When you guys think of an embarrassing moment, do you like what's your reaction like when you do something embarrassing? Do you
Like,
get
in the moment?
I
mad? Like
really
do
like
you laugh?
like,
Do you
oh
giggle?
my
Do you
God.
like get mad? Like what's
In
your
the
reaction?
moment?
Yeah.
In the moment?
Because I think I giggle.
I giggle too. I
giggle.
giggle.
And I just keep giggling. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
giggler.
funny.
Yeah, I
'Cause
giggle.
I know some people like freak out, some get mad, some get sad. I'm definitely a giggler.
Yeah, for sure.
There was this one time I was at a university.
I was gonna say
With
I
my
feel like it was
friend.
that story. Okay.
I was at this university with my friend, and it's a university that I don't go to. And so I was visiting him, and it was late at night, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the cafeteria?" And keep in mind, I was under the influence of THC. And so I really was just like, okay, yeah, let's go to the cafeteria. That sounds really fun. I've always wanted to go to a university cafeteria. And so here we are at like 11 p.m. walking to the cafeteria a couple minutes before it closes. And so they have like the late night selection. And we enter, he checks me in as a guest. We go in and I'm just in awe. Like, whoa, like you guys get like a buffet. You have all this. I'm not in college, so I've never been to a real cafeteria really. This is like new to me. You know I love food. So I'm like, whoa. And so me being super excited, we get in line and there's like a line of like, the cafeteria. It's not full, thankfully, in retrospect, but there's definitely people at the tables here and there, right? And there's a line of maybe 3 to 4 people, and with another 2 people behind me, another 2 or 3 people behind me. And so we get in line, and our turn comes up, and I'm like looking at the food. He's grabbing like the food for me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, get some of that. And we get our food. We're about to, get out of line, take it to our table and our tray. And as we're leaving, I'm like, oh wait, I want to take a picture. And so I turn back around, and the next person in line is getting their food. It's like this girl that's getting her food. And I just like pull out my phone and I take a picture. And I guess it looked like I was taking a picture of the girl, because the staff that was working the buffet and like handing out the food is like, and as I'm leaving, I hear behind me, and I'm like, here, I take my picture. I'm looking at my phone like, because I just took a picture really quickly and turned around, and I hear like, hey, like, did you ask for her consent? And I'm like, and like it takes me a minute to process. I'm like, huh? They're like, did you ask for her consent? I turn around and I notice that like the whole line is looking at me. He's looking at me directly.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh no. I like start waving my hands, like fucking waving, like waving my entire hand, like no, like that's not me. And then I like flip my phone around. I'm like, I'm taking a picture of the food. The food. Not her. And he just looks at me and like shakes his head and like keeps doing the food thing. And then I just go back to my table, and like everybody was like looking at me, because he was just like, did you ask for consent? I was like, oh fuck. And so I still think about that moment, because I was like,
and the
That's
picture
embarrassing.
is so funny, because it's like such an so ugly.
It's just a picture of fucking fries. It's French fries. I risked my reputation at that school for French fries. And so
That's not okay.
that's something I still think about, that I giggle every
Oh
time
my
I
God,
remember.
I would die. Only one thing came in mind right now. I'm sure there's probably worse, but this is so funny, and I think Kayla's gonna know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So we were in New York. We were in Brooklyn, and we were in some like Crossroads, which is like a thrift store. And we're doing our shopping. We're all, split up. And then I'm with Kayla, and then we're walking past this dude. And I don't look up because, the store is empty. So I just assume it was Gael. And like I'm like, oh, what did you get? Like all excited. And I look up, and it's this white dude who's just like staring at me. He's like, this vest. And then I was like, oh, cool. Like instead of like, I don't know why I played along with it. Instead of saying like, oh, sorry, I thought you were my friend, I just played along with it. And I was like, oh,
I can't.
okay, cool. And then I just leave.
Oh
And
my
then-
God.
Yeah.
That was really funny. I
Yeah.
like forgot about that. That was actually very funny.
Yeah. I wonder if he remembers that moment. Because I think about it and I'm just like, wow.
I thought you were so friendly
That
now
was so
going.
funny.
I know, like, let me just ask this random person what they were buying.
That's funny. That's a good one. That's solid.
I feel like I'm sure that I have. I can't think of one as funny as your guys' is. Your guys
When
are
you
really
crashed
funny.
at UCLA and you broke the bird.
What?
Because I was also gonna bring that one up.
Okay, yeah.
Because that one was
So-
pretty embarrassing. Because it was in front of a crowd.
I guess I didn't view it as that embarrassing. But yeah, so one time Thomas and I went to visit our friend at UCLA. It was later at night. We were just fooling around, you know, college
Not in
students.
the right
Not in the right headspace.
Yeah.
And you know how UCLA is such a big campus, hills everywhere, just huge. So we all decided to take scooters, but to save money, we just did pairs on a scooter. So it was me and Thomas, and then our other friends on another. And Thomas was behind. Thomas was behind me, and he was like holding onto my shoulder.
Uh-huh.
He was holding onto my shoulders, and like, just know that this scooter ride was so draining and tiring because we would be going uphill, and Thomas's weight is like pushing me back, but I'm like trying to hold onto the scooter, and literally I was like, I can't do this anymore. There was just too much weight on me, and so I don't know what happened, but I was trying to like turn into one of the street openings, but again my arms were getting tired. I was holding on so tightly onto those handles that I don't know what happened, but I just didn't successfully get onto.
We basically crashed into the sidewalk.
Yeah, we crashed into the sidewalk
In front of like a group of people.
yeah,
Yeah, it was just funny, and the bird like handles.
yeah. But that was a funny time.
I didn't
I
quite
thought
get the ending, but I
Yeah.
think I get the premise.
Yeah, we just crashed.
Yeah, property
Yeah.
damage.
I wanted to hear the
Yeah.
detail. Like, how did you crash? What was the angle? What
I'm telling-
Kayla was just losing strength.
I was losing
but then
strength.
did you let go? Like what? Like how
No,
did you
I was
crash?
trying to like turn it
And we just
into it,
hit
but
the sidewalk. and we,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
like yeah, it was funny, but it was
Yeah.
also kind of embarrassing.
damn.
that was a funny time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got your money's worth.
I feel like honestly, ours is like funny, but Gael's was just like
Embarrassing.
like it gave me secondhand embarrassment.
One time I
Yeah.
did scare the wrong people.
Where?
It happened at home, and my sister did this to me on purpose. She was like,
Oh,
she
she
was
knew you were gonna
yeah,
scare the
yeah.
wrong
She
people.
knew I was gonna scare the wrong people, and she was telling me like, go hide behind the trash can, and then when like you know our friends come, like I'll tell you, like I'll give you a signal, and so she gave she gave me the signal, and it ended up being like these neighbors that we didn't talk to at all, and they were like so surprised, and I was like, I'm so sorry, like I thought you were somebody else. But that was embarrassing. That one I felt really embarrassed, like not even
Your
funny
sister's
embarrassed.
so cruel for that.
No, she is. Yeah.
That's so funny. That's
Yeah.
actually really funny.
Have you guys ever scared the wrong people?
I don't think
I don't
so.
remember. I don't have a specific memory of it. You know, I noticed the things I find funny are definitely like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not physical stuff, but more like those two stories you said about scaring the wrong people and like talking to someone were really funny to me for some reason. I'm like, why was that so funny?
Because it's just so silly.
It's just like, yeah, because I can just imagine the reaction, and it's
No, because
it's so
like
awkward.
my smile faded so fast, and I was like, oh, cool. I don't know.
No, because I saw Thomas talking to him, and I was like, what is he saying? Like, it was just so funny.
I love awkward moments. I
It's
think
so
that's what I've come to
funny.
learn. I really
Yeah.
love a good awkward moment. Like that shit makes me
I
laugh
can't.
so good. Okay. Someone said, I really want to know your coffee or tea orders when you go out or make it at home. And someone said they've been listening to this podcast in season 1. It's still my comfort podcast.
Season
Thank you.
1?
Thank you, Izzy.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
That's a really good
Izzy.
question.
Definitely a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is boring, so I'll go first. I just get a cold brew. Cold brew or hot brew or like a hot matcha. I don't even get my matcha iced. Unless it's summer, of course, but yeah, just black coffee. At home, black coffee too. Maybe just with
So
almond milk.
boring.
And that's it.
Yeah. Do you genuinely just prefer that over everything else?
Yeah. I crave it. I crave
Wow.
a solid just black coffee. Yeah, it's delicious. Sometimes if I want like a little something more sweet or milky, of course I'll just make it with almond milk instead of water, but that's that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna go next?
I might order a matcha latte, but I feel like ordering a matcha latte is always so risky because it's so milky sometimes. It's so watery. The flavor's not there. There's not enough matcha. So many things can just go wrong. And like, I feel like I spent so much money on bad matchas that I have to stop getting them unless I know it's gonna be good. So I usually just get an iced latte, like an iced Spanish latte, and a pumpkin spice latte. Anytime there's a specialty latte, like there's seasonal flavors, it gets me. And I'm gonna order the seasonal flavor. I don't care if another like, signature flavor sounds really good and everybody is raving about that one. I'm gonna get the seasonal. Cause it's seasonal, it's gonna go away. And
FOMO
that's just how
exclusive.
yeah, and that's just how
Yeah,
my brain
literally
works.
that. It's the FOMO.
But I mean,
Exclusivity of it works.
It hasn't like disappointed
But
me.
you know what? I feel like the thing with specialty coffees that I'm always so kind of wary is that I'm like, what the fuck are they putting in their coffee to have like honey, almond, lavender, like or purple? Like they
I mean,
make
it's
up
like
these crazy
syrups.
like that's what is it all fucking syrups? That's why I kind of get turned off by them because I just think like it's just fucking flavored syrup, no? And so I would only crave it if I know they're making it like in some actual creative way that isn't just we put 3 pumps of
Yeah.
like fucking taro
Obviously.
syrup and then cold foam. It's like, bruh.
Well, yeah. Usually, I like to get like the house-made stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With oat milk, of course.
I appreciate a good Spanish latte. If I get a latte, I get a Spanish latte. But I always get either matcha or chai.
Kayla loves
God.
her chai.
I love my chai. I really appreciate a good chai. The best chai I've had is Yeem's. I
Yeah.
think that
Eames has
nothing,
really good coffee.
you guys, if you-
YEEMS in LA.
yes,
Yes.
Yeems.
if you can, try it because it's just so good. It's not too sweet. It's the perfect amount of flavorful, and I love it. As for matcha, Thomas and I love going to Seven Leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I think that place has the most consistency. Like, sometimes it does have its moments. As
Pure
does-
milk.
Okay, but for the most part, it's the one that's been the most reliable.
Yeah.
And so recommend that. I feel like those are more low key though.
The neighborhood in La Habra, or it might just be called neighborhood. I don't know, but it might be my favorite coffee place in LA. So
Wow.
if you're ever in the area,
I did try Yeems in LA, and if you're in LA, listen up. I tried their Vienna coffee because I saw it all over TikTok. Was so
good.
disappointed.
Well, girl, you're like a straight cold brew person.
I guess so. I thought it was
So,
kind of
you're not gonna
flavorless.
like anything latte wise. You're not gonna like most things.
I suppose it was a little flavorless.
No,
Flavorless.
I tried it too, and it was a little bit flavorless.
It was like too much milk, not enough coffee.
Yeah.
Like
I personally really enjoy it.
It looked really pretty.
I love a creamy top, guys. Like cold foam on everything.
It was
on
a
every
fun
single one
texture.
of my drinks. If there's a cold foam option, I don't give a fuck if it's gonna make my drink $8. I'm gonna get the cold foam.
That's
I was
crazy.
disappointed. I paid $7 for that Vienna coffee. Like, girl. Get the
One
fuck
thing
out.
I don't like about the cold foam though is that sometimes it's just too overpowering.
Mm.
It's
Then you mix it in your drink, and then it's just a creamy drink.
but I don't know. I just wish there was a way to balance the two.
I didn't speak much about matcha.
Sorry?
I didn't speak much about matcha
Speak good.
because I feel like okay, so I like matcha, right? It's great. I make it at home. I buy my matcha powder, and I don't know if I'm just not adding enough powder or what, but I feel like it just never quite tastes strong enough, which annoys me because maybe it's supposed to be a little bit more of a subtle flavor, but I don't know because I remember I think the favorite matcha I've had has been the one in New York. We went to this place and I had like 2 different matchas there, and both of them were really good. They were also very concentrated. So I think I do like the more concentrated flavors because when it's too milky, I'm like, it just tastes like
Are
milk.
you making a latte or just straight like
A latte.
matcha? Okay.
That might be why.
Iced or hot?
Hot. So I just
with
get.
hot lattes. I feel like matcha. It always tastes a little bland
Okay, that's interesting.
because you're getting a lot of steamed milk.
Well,
That's what it
I
is.
add the matcha water to the hot almond milk. So maybe I'm just not adding enough
I don't
matcha
know.
powder.
But I've had that problem too, where like the matcha just was not matchaing,
yeah.
and my some tricks that I've found is that the type of milk you use does make a big difference. Like if you buy specifically barista milk, I feel like it makes it taste so much better.
I've heard
And
it.
also, I would use too much hot water when whisking my matcha. You only need a very little amount, and you just like use that for its like really strong
You know,
potency.
I feel like, does that even make a difference?
It does.
Really? Since if you're mixing it all in the same cup, it's like the same dilution.
Because the water is gonna dilute it, and if you have less water and the same amount of matcha powder, that amount is gonna like just like be really strong in your drink.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is actually really interesting. They said, would you prefer to be
We
in...
gotta speed through these. We've been spending a lot of time.
No, this is good. This is good. Would you prefer to be in love with your best friend, but you know they don't think of you like that? Or know that your best friend is in love with you, but you don't like them like that?
Oh my god.
Ooh. So do you want to be the one that is in
my
love or
God.
the one they're in love with?
They're in love with. I don't want to be the one in love with them. I would rather do the friend zoning than be friend zoned. Because why would I want to be in love with them when I can just choose
But
not
Kayla,
to?
you hate friend zoning people.
Yeah, but I would rather not be in love with somebody that doesn't love me back.
I guess I'm kind of used to it. So I would pick that option.
Really?
I guess so, because I feel like it's my best friend, and they like me, and I don't like them back. I feel like it's gonna make me so uncomfortable, and I don't think I could like handle it.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I was
interesting.
thinking like,
So I'd rather just be the one in love with someone, because I usually am.
I would hate both options.
Lover.
I honestly would hate both options. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
please
it's
don't be in
not-
love with me, and I don't want to be in love with you. Oh my gosh. Because
You sound like a generator humming.
it's the love machine working, Kayla.
Oh, that's so true.
I think I would prefer if they were in love with me, but then I feel like I would just not want to. Like I would just feel so bad. Like they both sound like hell. That's the end of it. They both sound like. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are it for the Spotify questions.
Really?
Whoa.
That was it? There
Yeah.
weren't any more good ones?
Those were like the main interesting ones that we
Wow.
hadn't answered.
Thank you to you guys.
Yeah,
Those are very
thanks for
interesting.
submitting.
Made us laugh a lot.
Yeah. How to know the difference between chasing your dreams or escaping from things you don't want to do / problems.
I think about it. Okay, I feel like I have a good answer that I've talked about before. It's like if you won the lottery, what would you be doing? That's your dream. That's your passion.
Real.
That's how that's my test.
No, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Well,
Like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Guys,
cool.
listen to Guile.
Literally.
Ella asked, how to know if you really like someone or you're obsessing? And I don't have the answer because I also have that problem. Sometimes I get fixated on a person and I'm like, wait. And I talk to them and I'm like, wait, I don't know if I could see myself with you, but for some reason I just romanticize the shit out of them and now I'm like, they're perfect. They're the ones for me.
I feel like it's really hard for me to obsess over someone. I have to really like them first, and then I'll get a little obsessive.
Yeah.
But I can't be obsessive first and then start to like them.
I can't obsess over someone I'm actually serious about.
Yeah.
I think
Same.
it's what I do, because then it's like, oh, it's real. I'm not gonna let you in that easy, you know. We gotta like 3 months of friendship, 4 months of friendship. Fuck it, let's do 6 months.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
It's like, let's talk about each other's like lovers while we're just friends and see if our friendship overcomes even that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys like hearing about your partner's exes when you're in a relationship?
Well, I've never actually had
unless
to
it's,
hear
like-
about it.
Unless it explains like something, like if there's a reason why I need to know about them, like okay, but like I don't want to just hear about them. Like, I feel like we don't need to be talking about...
Like, you wouldn't ask them, oh, like, how was your last relationship? Like,
I think I would definitely would.
things like
your
that.
last relationship, yes, but I don't think I see the necessity of knowing like their full list of like relationships and like, oh,
Yeah.
there was this guy and this guy and this guy, because then I'm just gonna like think about it too much, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fair point. I feel like I would want to know for sure. I think it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's just like, I mean, it's part of their lives. It's like, I think to me, it's like important just to like know, because I would want them to know, and just,
Yeah.
it's interesting because I've in the relationships that I'm in, like, basically they don't have an ex that, you know, was very serious. So there's like, I don't know. I guess I don't know how I would react if they were to have had like an actual serious ex of like 2 or 3 years, and I'm like learning about them, and to think they were like actually in love with them. That's different. But I think I would, even if that did happen, I think I would still want to know about it, because it's just like, oh, like, yeah, I guess tell us your happy memories. Like, it's nice to know, because I think it would help me build trust. That's like,
Yeah, I mean, that's valid. I think I would want to know just like very far into the relationship where it's like very stable. But I don't want to know when we're like still not.
oh yeah,
Really?
like
Yeah,
like a
no,
month, 2 months
definitely
into
not.
dating. Like, why would you be like,
Not
so
even
tell me
that.
about your
Like,
ex?
I still probably wouldn't want to know after like 6 months.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I feel like sorry. It's because I was laughing. I thought that you guys would ask in the beginning stages of the relationship, because then you would see how that person behaved in a relationship.
Oh,
I would,
know,
yeah.
I want to
how-
know about their past relationships, I guess, but I don't want to know about their exes. Does that make sense? Like, I want to know
what?
how that relationship, like, how was your last relationship?
Oh,
but like, I don't want to know, like, oh, here's my ex, like he was blah blah.
Yeah,
Like, I don't want to
yeah,
hear about
yeah.
them. I just want to hear like.
I
your
don't wanna know
experience.
their
Yeah,
names.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know
no,
names.
no.
I just, yeah.
Oh, that makes
I would look
sense.
for the red flags that
Uh-huh.
way, but
I think knowing their name is such a
It's
crazy thing.
It feels weird.
Even
It's just like
sharing,
crossing
it really
worlds.
humanizes people, and exactly, crossing world. Like, sometimes even saying the names of exes to like new friends, it's like bringing a new part of your life into this new
I get
friendship,
that,
you
yeah.
know, versus just being like, oh, my ex.
yeah.
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 That's a good point though, Kayla. I think I would want to know. Of course, I think that's
Would
important.
you want to know, Kayla?
I would want to know. I just don't want to know their names and not every detail.
Mm.
You just
Just-
want to know how like that
just
relationship went.
Yeah, how it affected them, how they
Yeah,
grew,
exactly.
whatever.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would want to know in the beginning stages, not 6 months in. I want to know before I start really dating them.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair, folks. With that. Anyways, it looks like that is it for these questions. We got some good ones. Very, very well done to everyone that wrote those
Yes,
questions.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thoroughly
those were
enjoyed
fun.
them.
Those were fun. Hope you got some good answers. One of our cameras just died, so I think it
Yeah.
was mine. So if you suddenly can't see us, sorry, but thankfully we're at the end of the episode. Yeah,
It's just me.
it's just Kayla now. Yeah, we're just gonna put Kayla on screen.
Yeah.
No, tell us what you
Enjoy this
prefer.
time.
Tell us what you prefer, because sometimes our camera dies or we lose some footage, and our editor asks us like, do you want me to just put like Kayla's POV the whole time after that, or put like a text screen? And I never really know what the better
I
option
think
is.
when you guys are talking, put the text screen, but then when it
Yeah,
comes
that's
back
what
to
I've been
me,
doing, but it's
Yeah.
kind of funny. I'm like, just put Kayla on the whole.
That's embarrassing.
Actually, yeah. Let's do Kayla.
No.
You get a good glimpse of her. Also, like, another side tangent is I've been posting a lot of TikToks recently, and a lot of them have got on the For You page of people, and it's really nice when I get comments recognizing either my face or my voice. It's weird when people recognize my voice. They're like, oh my god, you had such a recognizable voice, and I just realized I used to listen to you all the time. And that's so weird to me. It's kind of like trippy hearing about that it's not even my face they're recognizing,
Mhm.
it's like the voice, which is kind of a
It's
cool
always crazy.
concept.
It's
when
more
someone
personable.
recognizes
It's personal.
your voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is exactly.
'Cause That
exactly.
literally happened to Kayla and I, like the first week of college. Like,
Did it?
yes, remember?
I
We were in
don't.
line and we were just talking to this like these two girls, and
Oh, yeah.
your guys'
Yeah,
voices sound
I remember
so
that.
familiar.
That's crazy.
So intimate. Thank you
Yeah.
to
No,
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening. I don't know what I'll pull in the poll. Maybe I'll put something about how you react to embarrassing situations. If you giggle, if you cry, if you get mad, if you get shaky, whatever.
Or just tell us about your most embarrassing.
And then in the and then I'll put down a comment section so you could react to whatever we said. Basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Vote for us in the Webbies if you want to see us win. So yeah, if we win, we basically they let you give a 5-word speech, and so we're just gonna let you guys decide what that 5-word speech is.
Let us know, y'all.
Start putting down suggestions. Anyways, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.